Latest Arsenal injury news, updates on Aubameyang, Alexandre Lacazette, Gabriel, Partey and Nketiah. Arsenal duo Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alexandre Lacazette are not expected to be fit to face Chelsea next Sunday. Both strikers sat out the 2-0 defeat to Brentford on Friday night due to illness, but no further details were provided by manager Mikel Arteta after the game. The Gunners will be without three other first-team players going into the London derby. Gabriel is set to be absent until after the next international break due to a knee injury. Thomas Partey has already been ruled out for the match next weekend after twisting his ankle in pre-season. The Ghanaian international will also be sidelined for the Carabao Cup tie against West Brom and the league clash versus Manchester City later this month. Nketiah is recovering from his own ankle injury, which is expected to keep him out for another few weeks, so the likes of Folarin Balogun and Gabriel Martinelli are both expected to be in the starting 11 for the Chelsea game. Tammy Abraham headed to Italy to finalise the £34 million deal earlier today. In a clip released by Sky Sports, Abraham emerged from the private jet's terminal at the Rome airport to a rapturous roar from fans. The striker took the hysteria in his stride and briefly stopped to pose for some pictures and wave before shooting off in his waiting taxi. Sun Sport revealed earlier today Abraham was set to fly to Rome undergo a medical at Rome's Villa Stewart Clinic. And assuming there are no issues, Abraham shall put pen to paper on a 5-year contract at the Stadio Olimpico worth £4 million per year after tax, taking home £80,000 per week. Arsenal now will have to look for another striker after losing Tammy Abraham to AS Roma. Arsenal are willing to listen to offers for club captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, according to reports. The skipper put pen to paper on a new 3-year deal last summer, but his performance on the pitch has dropped drastically. Arsenal's star striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang didn't perform to the best of his abilities last season, and interest in Tammy Abraham has apparently signalled the end for him, amid contract woes for Arsenal's biggest earner. Aubameyang joined from Borussia Dortmund in 2018 for a club record fee believed to be £56 million, offering fresh hope to Gunners fans. He immediately did so, scoring 10 in 14 matches in his first season in North London, before amassing 22 league goals in 36 league games in 2 consecutive seasons, cementing his place as one of the best strikers in the league. However, after a paltry campaign last season in which he scored just 15 goals in 39 games, The Times report that Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta is open to offers for the Gabonese captain. Arsenal captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is a target of Barcelona, as per reports in Spain. That makes their interest a little bit surprising, but according to Spanish media outlet Sport, Barcelona are preparing a list of striker targets, and are considering signing Aubameyang as well as his forward partner in North London, Alexandre Lacazette. Lacazette has entered the final year of his contract with the Gunners, and the hierarchy have decided against handing him an extension. Arsenal could sign Champions League winner in a swap deal for Aubameyang or Lacazette. Arsenal have been offered the chance to sign Barcelona playmaker Philippe Coutinho in a swap deal for either Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang or Alexandre Lacazette. Aubameyang and Lacazette have recently been linked with summer exits, and Spanish journalist Alex Rodriguez claims that one of them could move to Barca. The Catalan giants are keen to offload Philippe Coutinho due to his hefty wages. They also want to avoid paying him as they would trigger another payment to Liverpool. Coutinho has turned out 90 times for the club. They will owe the Reds another €20 million if he goes on to make a century of appearances for them. A return to the Premier League appears the likely destination for Coutinho, but he will have to take a significant pay cut on his wages to secure a permanent move. The Blaugrana are keen on landing Aubameyang or Lacazette, and they will attempt to include Coutinho in a straight exchange deal as they can't afford a fee. It is unclear whether the Gunners will consider the proposal, but it is reported that any move for Coutinho won't prevent Martin Odegaard from rejoining the club. Emmanuel Petit fires transfer warning to Arsenal and Mikel Arteta after Brentford fiasco. Emmanuel Petit has warned Arsenal they are no longer an attractive club, and says their defeat to Premier League new boys Brentford was a fiasco. Brentford celebrated their return to the English top flight with a well-deserved 2-0 victory over Mikel Arteta's Arsenal on Friday night. It was a demoralising start to the season for Arsenal, who only finished 8th in the Premier League last season. Little by little I am losing interest in Arsenal. With this way of playing it does not generate any emotion to see the games, Petit told RMC Sport. They give me no emotions and I find that I don't get the trajectory the team have taken in the last few years. It started in the last few years of Arsène Wenger's management and it has continued with his successors. I don't get it because it's not about money, they have money but it's more about the profiles. We will see the players' profiles they have signed in this transfer window, but I see from yesterday's game that Arsenal's weaknesses are the same they have been for years, particularly on the defensive side. Last night it was a fiasco. The worst these days is that Arsenal is no longer an attractive club. Who wants to go there? Martin Odegaard wants to complete his return to Arsenal this week, according to reports. The 22-year-old thrived during his loan spell with the Gunners in the second half of last season and Mikel Arteta made it clear that he wanted to keep the midfielder for another campaign. Madrid, however, wanted to take a closer look at Odegaard during their pre-season campaign and have been reluctant to allow the Norway international to leave this summer. However, Odegaard was left out of Madrid's matchday squad for their 4-1 victory over Alaves on Saturday and it now appears that the Norway international is closing in on a return to the Premier League. According to the Sunday Mirror, Odegaard's agent has travelled to London on Sunday in order to finalise an agreement with Arsenal. The report claims that Odegaard wants his future finalised by Friday, and Arsenal are now at the front of the queue to re-sign the midfielder on loan. Madrid will also allow Arsenal to have first refusal to sign Odegaard on a permanent deal for £30 million next summer. Odegaard's future was thrown into doubt earlier this week when it emerged that he has still not been officially registered by Madrid and has not been assigned a shirt number.
If you like the video, like, share.